Meghan Markle here.
Today is July 30th, 2025. It is 2:49 a.m. Alright, so let's go on X. I just wanted to see the numbers. Let's go on X. Nothing major is happening, but the squad will always try to create some sort of a conversation. I just put this on the list, but it's further down. Could be the last one too. First tweet. Oh, JTB. Okay, I started putting the list together since yesterday, the moment that I finished my last I didn't record anything yesterday, so while I was editing I was creating new lists. So yeah, but anyway, first tweet. King Charles funeral plans leaked, and guess who's front and center? Harry and Meghan. After all the public smear, the palace is still scripting them into the crown's final act. The monarchy lies, the receipt don't. I don't know why they focus so much on his death. What is going on with these people? Every time I read anything about Charles' death, I'm thinking of Queen Elizabeth leading to her death, because they were showing pictures of her as if she's in a coffin or something like that. So now for Charles, they just keep on talking about his death. But anyway, let's listen. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Screenshot.
So now we know King Charles's funeral plans were leaked. And guess who's front and center in them? Harry and Meghan. And before you try to spin this as protocol or politeness, let me stop you right there. Funeral plans for a monarch are meticulously crafted. Years in advance. Nothing gets included unless it's intentional. Which means Charles himself made sure the Sussexes were written into the final chapter of his reign. This wasn't a last-minute PR stunt. This was a choice, a legacy decision. And let's be clear, you don't include estranged family in your own funeral unless you're either reconciling behind the scenes or you never cut them off to begin with. And given that the king's top aide was recently caught in a peace summit with Meghan's team at a private London club, this wasn't some one-off olive branch.
Unless, for some reason I feel like the papers probably pushing him to do certain things. Because I think, in my humble opinion, they're trying to get to Harry because there's another lawsuit is coming. I don't know. These people are strange and weird.
This is part of a larger strategy. It also exposes the lie the press has been selling for years, that Harry and Meghan are irrelevant, rejected, exiled. If that were true, why are they included in the most sacred royal ceremony of all? Why is Charles trying to suppress that information? Because the palace didn't want the public to know. They were desperate to keep it quiet. Charles's comms chief spent 24 hours trying to shut down the story, even pressured the royal rota, and threatened future access to journalists who covered it. That's not discretion. That's damage control. And let's not ignore the timing. King Charles is battling cancer. The inclusion of both sons at his funeral, no matter what tabloid drama you've been fed, isn't just a royal gesture. It's a father making sure his story ends the way he wants it to. Unified, resolved, global, historical. You don't have to like Harry and Meghan, but you can't deny this. They are still...
If what he is saying here is true, that he wants to unify his children and all of that, shouldn't he be doing certain things while he's alive? I mean, once you're dead, no matter how much planning that was made, once you're dead, you have no more control. It's whoever you spoke to, if they actually listen to you, will carry out your will then that will happen. But when you look at, for instance, when Queen Elizabeth was alive, they made her agree to call Camilla Queen Consort. Once she died, they removed the consort completely, so she's just Queen Camilla. So I don't know why he's doing all of this for his funeral, if this is exactly what's happening. Why he's doing all of that instead of while he is alive, when he could control things. Do the right thing for his son. Give him security. Oh my God. But anyway, let's finish listening to him. And then what? The papers, they don't actually tell the truth all the time. But anyway, let's finish listening to him.
Still central to the monarchy's long-term narrative. Behind the headlines and the smear campaigns, the institution is still using them because they know their global power, their reach, and their relevance. So while the palace publicly presents the Sussexes are done, behind closed doors, they've already been written into the crown's final act. And that's the real royalty.
For Meghan, don't be part of that act, okay? Harry can do whatever he wants to do because that's his blood family. But you already know those people who are in control over there, they want you no part of it. And then with that horse next to Charles, please, okay? Meghan is not going. I'm telling you, okay? Led by Charles the Cruel and his PR team. Well said. He is orchestrating his funeral while simultaneously stripping away the Sussex family security. Easy, that's what I'm saying. All he had to do is give him security. And dismantling Frogmore Cottage, all to advance his oppressive and controlling racist agenda. His imminent death does not erase the trail of diabolical conduct he has left over the past 40 years. If he genuinely believes that his desire matter, he should publicly denounce every derogatory headline he and his heir have ruthlessly generated against the Sussex family. King Charles III doesn't have the decency to represent or seek forgiveness because he doesn't have remorse for the damage and harm he has caused these wonderful people. Very well said. I agree with this. And Edward VIII attended his brother's funeral, so what? Harry is still Charles' son, of course. He will be invited to his father's funeral. That's another thing as well. Yeah, plain and simple. Okay, getting inside information now, are you? Front and center, really? Royal protocol will be followed. The monarchy has survived for 1,000 years. Without Meghan, they don't need Meghan to stay relevant. You do talk BS. I don't know. The only thing I could say is what I've already said. Once you die, you have no control of anything. So no matter what planning they're trying to do, it's just nonsense. Okay, whatever is here, that's it. I wish I cared about this, but I don't. Clearly, Harry and Meghan are chess pieces in Charles and William's conflict, and malignant Charles is prodding a malignant William upon his death. Makes sense since he also called a late Diana the worst name imaginable in Junior's book. Now here it comes. They will get talked about if they come and talked about if they don't. What a nightmare. If the Sussexes don't come to the funeral, the onus will be on William, the new King William V. Meghan won't attend and Harry will treat like a fly pass, hanger in hand, waiting to return to the airport and his family in the USA. Difficult to judge. He is his son after all. Let's bring it up. He is his son after all. You could judge this as a final attempt at reconciliation or not. I don't really care. I do know Hazza and Miss Perfect will be trying to sell a 20-part documentary to Netflix on how uncomfy the cushion and the chairs were though. Okay. I still don't want Meghan to go. Yeah, I think Meghan is done. No, she is done. From the way they got in the car after Queen Elizabeth's funeral, I think Meghan is done. Harry could go back, okay, because that's his father. Because when you look back, I don't know if you will see it online, but it should be online. But at least in my videos, during Queen Elizabeth's death, the week leading up to her funeral, it was unnecessary, non-stop bashing of Meghan. For what? The papers didn't even recognize the Queen's whatever she's done for the UK. Every single day it was the bashing of her. By the time they were done, at the end of the funeral, the way they got in the car, I didn't even recognize Meghan's face. Her face looked like, you know how you see a melted wax? That was Meghan's face. Her face was just drained. Why would she put herself back into that situation? Because these people, those savages, they do not know any other way. If they don't mock people, make fun of people, antagonize them, call them names, and bully people, they do not feel good. So why would Meghan put herself in that? Harry could do all sort of negotiation with his dad. He could go to the funeral, but I don't think Meghan should go. If she's done, I don't know. Whatever she gets, that's on her. I don't know if they're planning something before the next lawsuit that Harry is doing with the papers. Right? And then to do whatever it is that they want to do. They want Harry to agree on something, and then once he agree with it, and then Charles will be gone, and then there's whatever plan they have, and then they do the next step. These people, they don't consider people as human, except themselves. They look at every situation like a chess piece. The board is like the world, and then the pieces are the people. There's no human connection. So let's leave that alone. I took too long with this. This alone should be a video by itself because it's too long. Next one. There's another video of JTB. I didn't read all of the comments below that was on the screen. Alright, let's pause. If you are obsessed with the Tig, consider this your early invite. Go follow the Tiglet on Instagram. It's a safe space for Meghan supporters, and something special is coming. Don't say I didn't warn you. Who the Tiglet? Let me pause and go on IG. Alright, so this is it here. Okay. Oh, that's Emily. Okay. Some of the, okay, looks, when did she post this? Let me see if there's the date here. Let me pause it. Okay. The Tiglet, what better way to introduce ourselves than a video of the wonderful night we all share with each other and the woman who brought us all together. Since 2015, we have been some of Meghan's biggest fans. Through the Tig, we connect with her and each other and have remained close ever since. After a decade of friendship, we got to meet one another in New York to celebrate the launch of With Love Meghan, and she surprised us by joining the party. The best night ever with the most wonderful people ever. Welcome to Tiggram, a place for Meghan Sussex love. We're so happy you're here. Okay. There's that. I won't be surprised you're gonna see all those deranged. They're gonna insert themselves. Okay, so that this is that young lady Emily. I think that was the one that Meghan. She was doing an interview in Canada or something like that, and she brought a letter for her.
Yeah, it's still my baby. I wanted a place where I could share these great experiences I'm able to have and make it inspirational for people, but also a reminder that it's all attainable, you know? Like I didn't grow up with this kind of lifestyle or being interviewed or having fancy things. Like that is all very new. And so to be able to show like, you want that, you could totally have that and you are enough and you're worth it. And it's also been a great way for me to connect with people like Emily, who's right here. I only know her through Twitter, and I knew she was coming because I saw it on social media.
Stop it, really?
Yes, and she's going on a trip soon to Costa Rica to do some aid work because she said that my UN stuff inspired her. I wrote you a letter. I brought it.
Okay. When I have time, I'll go and search. It looks like it's a recent, let me follow them. It's a recent account. Okay, so that's that. Let's go back on X. Okay, so because of JTB, I went and followed them on Instagram. Okay, so this one is 32 seconds.
If you remember the Tig, then you already know. Meghan created something special. It was smart, stylish, thoughtful, and completely ahead of its time. A place where joy, curiosity, and taste lived side by side. And now, something is stirring again. Go follow @thetiglet on Instagram. It's a safe space for Meghan supporters, and something very special is coming. I'm not saying what, but you'll all want to be there when it happens. Trust me, don't miss it. If you
Okay, so that was very interesting. Anticipation is making me wait. Done. Thank you for the heads up. That's an ad. The site isn't working for me. Girl, I love how you are giving us the scoop for these girls. I feel like they are my nieces I need to catch up on. Thank you. I really love how you ignore the trolls commenting. Done. Thanks. Okay, so I just follow them on Instagram. Alright, so there's another one here, another video of him. Let's pause this. Mariah Carey on the cover of Harper Bazaar UK Style to Perfection, shot by Alexei Lubomirsky. Yes, the same one who shot Harry and Meghan's engagement and wedding photos. And reminding everyone why she's still the moment, not a comeback, a continuation. Alright, so let's listen. 1 minute and 48 seconds.
Okay, can we talk about this Harper's Bazaar UK cover? Because Mariah Carey just reminded everyone exactly who she is. No one does a comeback like Mariah. But honestly, this doesn't even feel like a comeback. This feels like a reignition, like legend energy turned up all the way. She's on the September 2025 cover of Harper's Bazaar UK looking completely in control, wearing a Dolce & Gabbana tuxedo-style suit with a crisp white shirt and satin lapels screaming modern classic. The hair is flowing, the smile is iconic, and the styling, chic doesn't even begin to cover it. Now, here's the extra magic. The photos were shot by Alexei Lubomirsky. Yeah, that Alexei. The one who photographed Meghan and Harry's engagement and wedding portraits. He knows how to capture royalty. And once again, he understood the assignment. Because these shots of Mariah, they're pure diva majesty. In the interview, she opens up about everything. Her legacy, her creative process, all the highs and lows. But she's not dwelling on the past. She's shaping what's next. There's no chasing clout here. Because she is the blueprint. And the fashion, it's pure power. The brocade pantsuit at the piano, luxurious. The black dress on the staircase, with the sheer tights and the Mary Janes, fucking killer. The fur moment on the couch. I have no words. And then there's the mirror shot. The flower close up. Every single frame says, icon still in rotation. But the best part, she's not trying to be anything. She just is. Mariah being Mariah. No reinvention needed. Just confidence, clarity, and couture. So yeah, Ave Mariah.
Oops, let's pause. I was gonna say something. And what was that lady? I'm not a fashion person, but I was aware that what's that lady who's been doing fashion thing for, I don't know, for a very long time, and she had some issues with Trump. She's no longer doing it anymore. Is it Anne something? Anne something. I can't remember her last name. After 37 years, Ann Wintour is stepping down as editor-in-chief of American Vogue. The 75-year-old fashion icon is not retiring and will stay on in a senior role at the publisher. She famously inspired the icy editor, The Devil Wears Prada. Alright, so yeah, I guess she really loved what she does. So let's listen to this. That's what I was mentioning in my earlier recording.
Regarded as one of the most powerful women in fashion, Anna Wintour has become an icon in her own right. She spent the last 37 years as the editor-in-chief of American Vogue and is widely credited with reviving the publication and making it the world's most popular fashion magazine. Born in London, the 75-year-old is also credited with inspiring the character Miranda Priestley, played by fellow icon Meryl Streep in the movie The Devil Wears Prada.
However, that blue represents millions of dollars and countless jobs, and it's sort of comical how you think that you've made a choice that exempts you from the fashion industry when in fact you're wearing a sweater that was selected for you by the people in this room from a pile of stuff.
Outside of her work with Vogue, Anna Wintour has headed up the New York Met Gala for the last 30 years. The high-profile event attracts top celebrities. Its red carpet has become a must-watch for fashion fans across the globe. Anna Wintour was made a Dame by Queen Elizabeth in 2017 for services to fashion and journalism, and was made a Companion of Honour by King Charles earlier this year, telling him she had no plans to stop working. Anna Wintour will remain in charge of Vogue globally and stay as Chief of Content Officer for Condé Nast, which oversees several prominent media brands. She is now looking for a new Vogue editor-in-chief and reportedly told staff she wants to help the next generation of impassioned editors to storm the field with their own ideas.
I mean, what if I don't want to live the way you live? Oh, don't be ridiculous, Andrea. Everybody wants this. Everybody wants to be us.
Proving she's not hanging up her sunglasses just yet. Caroline Tuhig, Virgin Media News.
A little bit after she stepped down in her position, and that particular magazine did a photo shoot, and I was seeing a lot of people on X were complaining, oh, I think they were using AI for the modeling, something like that. Now, this is another thing I mentioned in my recording about the AI thing. Vogue now feature AI-generated models for their magazine after Anna Wintour announced retirement. Thought? Alright, so it's only 9 seconds. I muted. So, yeah, it's something that I saw and I thought I'd share it with you. I had to go and search for it. Alright, so that's it. That was like last week or the week before it happened. I didn't put it on any of my lists. I just scrolled. I feel bad I didn't share it with you guys because some of you are fashion people. I should have shared it with you. Maybe one of these days I'll go through it. It's probably, I don't even think if I liked it. It may not even appear on my folder. I'll search for it one of these days and then put it in one of my videos. There's the heart. Magnificently speechless, Mariah. I love JRB commentary. Mariah is just Mariah. Love your video. Well said, darling. Okay. Yeah, Mariah, she's a very smart business person. And I think I've mentioned this before in one of my videos because she owns all of her masters and she writes her songs, you name it. So she doesn't need to do anything anymore. And I think every Christmas, one of her Christmas songs she wrote a while back always make a comeback. And you know, the money is rolling every Christmas. So anyway, next tweet. Everyone wake the F up. A £40 million super yacht enchanting Greek island and the mystery of William and Kate's summer holiday. I mean, how is it? Well, they were trying to suppress that, but since last week, before the women's soccer thing, I was aware of that. Why only £40 million super yacht when it really a £400 million? Are they minimizing the enormously generous owners, or is it a £40 million spent on a week on Greek holiday? That's a very good question. LOL. Finally, the article debunked the whole story. It wasn't them. Is that what they're saying now? Well, look at that. Okay, so there he is. I didn't even know he was there. The fact that the Daily Fail is publishing this feels like the royal apocalypse is officially underway. Could it be? Wow, there's the Charles. They keep on saying he's gonna die or something, instead of focusing on his well-being, but they keep on focusing on his funeral. All right, so let's put this on the list. Alright, so I just put this on the list. William and Kate are on their 6th vacation this year, now yachting around Greece on a £450 million super yacht, or dollars, $450 million super yacht with offshore ties. He skipped D-Day, pissed off Princess Anne, and the media still calls them dutiful. If this were Meghan, there'd be a national emergency. 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Let's listen.
Let's not play dumb. Work-shy Willie and lazy Katie are on their 6th holiday this year. And this time, they're parading around Greece on a $450 million super yacht. No headlines, no scrutiny, just silence. The same press that dissects Meghan's baby shower like it was a national emergency suddenly can't be bothered to question a royal yacht tour. And let's talk about the yacht. Opera. It's not just expensive, it's suspicious. One of the biggest, most elusive super yachts in the world. Sails under the Cayman Island flag, ownership buried under shell companies, no transparency, no records, just a layer of offshore secrecy. And somehow, Billy Idol and Wadey Katie, the model royals, are vacationing on it like it's a casual Airbnb. You tell me how that adds up. And while we're at it, let's count the holidays. Ski trip, Jordan, Norfolk, Balmoral, a secret Mediterranean escape. Now, Greece. That's 6 luxury trips in 7 months. Meanwhile, public duties? Barely. Kate disappeared for the first half of the year. William skipped D-Day, the international commemoration for World War II veterans. His own aunt, Princess Anne, was reportedly furious. And rightfully so, because while she showed up to honor the fallen, Billy Boy opted for a private schedule. And a week later, he's on a yacht, in designer swim trunks, with a cocktail. But let's not pretend this is a one-off. It's a pattern. They're never available for work, but somehow always free for yachts, jets, and luxury retreats. That's not royal duty. That's elite freeloading. And where's the outrage? Where are the BBC specials? Where are the 47 Daily Fail headlines? Oh, right. Those are only for Meghan and Harry. If they had touched that yacht, there would have been drones, aerial surveillance, think pieces, and another 6-part ITV documentary. But because it's willy-nilly and Duchess Doolittle,
cricket.
It's not about what's right or wrong. It's about who the system is designed to protect. Meghan gets punished for existing. Willie gets praised for doing the bare minimum. If that. The truth? Work-shy Willie is lazy. He's unaccountable. And even his own family is tired of covering for him. The only thing he's committed to is disappearing until the next vacation rolls around. This isn't public service. This is royal welfare. And if you're still defending it, you're not loyal. You're lost.
Let's see here. Also, William doesn't ever stand up racist in sports and UK against people of color. I smell another cash for honor scandal. Mic drop, fire. Funny how this never makes the front page. Alright, so let's go to the next. Martyn. Okay, maybe these videos will be one video by itself. This is Martyn. And then the rest will be on another video. Let's pause. I haven't come across some of his videos lately. Alright. People need to realize, well, I guess the squad are not sharing it. I don't know if he's on, is he on X? If he was, I would have followed him. Or maybe I just don't know his handle. Okay, this is the next tweet. People need to realize the tabloids scrap around for nonsensical stories when they know fine well Meghan already had another thing in the pipe. Okay, overall list. How do you feel now? Meghan lack in negotiation for new Netflix deal with £73 million 5-year contract set to expire. Alright, let's listen.
What the heck are you? Well, the royalists will be going mad in the comments again because the royalists, like sheep, believe the previous Daily Mail stories about Meghan and Harry being ejected from Netflix and no further material being produced. They believe the Daily Mail and the insider at Netflix that said Harry and Meghan are not well liked and the sales of the wine were poor, so we're not going to do anything else. This is the absolute truth. Meghan's locked in negotiations for a new Netflix deal. And why wouldn't they be? Netflix, billion-dollar business, no success when they see it. These two together are success. Netflix have signed a multi-million-pound supply chain deal with Meghan and Harry. They're not going to walk away from that.
Exactly.
When the products are flying off the shelves like hotcakes, the series are huge successes, and these two have much more material in them because they turn up, do good, and their lives are actually interesting. It's weird that royalists watch my channel. You're all welcome to do it. It helps my views. It's a bit odd though that you'd follow a channel that supports two people that had to change their lives by leaving the country to stay alive and build a better life. Weird. Anyway. Anyway, whether you are a royalist or not, well done to the Lionesses for last night's performance. Off the scale talent, indescribable dedication. Comments are open in this video. Let me know what you think.
Alright, so there's that. Surely by now people do. That's an ad, and that's it. Let's go to the next one. I didn't want to go further down so I don't get tempted to look at the other one. That was extra. Next, oh, there's more videos of him. Okay, Ralph Lauren. Okay, Ralph Lauren's new Oak Bluff campaign isn't just fashion, it's a tribute to Black history, to HBCUs, to softness, to legacy. I watched the doc and it's stunning. Watch it on YouTube. A Portrait of American Dream, Oak Bluff. Okay, I didn't even know this exists. Alright, let's listen. 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
So I just watched Ralph Lauren's new documentary about Oak Bluffs, and I need you all to watch it too. It's called A Portrait of the American Dream, Oak Bluffs. It's on YouTube, and it's just a little over 20 minutes long. And trust me, it's worth every second. This isn't just about a fashion campaign, it's a love letter to a place that has been a sanctuary to Black families for over 100 years. Oak Bluffs isn't a trend. It's history. It's HBCUs. It's legacy.
Our African American stories are liberating, and we cannot allow the story just to be passed by osmosis. It has to be intentional.
It's community. It's joy. And you can feel that in every part of this campaign, Ralph Lauren didn't just show up to take aesthetic pictures. They partnered with the people who live this. The documentary features real residents, historians, business owners. It was directed by Cole Brown, who grew up summering there. The visuals, shot by Black creatives. The clothes, gorgeous. Morehouse jackets, Spelman cardigans, preppy coastal classics with meaning. But here's the bigger picture. We're watching a cultural shift. There seems to be a movement right now, especially among Black women, toward the soft life. And not performatively, not for Instagram likes. I'm talking real softness, real peace, real ease. You're seeing it in this campaign. You're seeing it in content creators living soft and slow. You're seeing it in Meghan Markle, raising her babies in Montecito, planting lavender, minding her own. You're seeing Shonda Rhimes building empires without wearing burnout as a badge of honor. This moment, this campaign, it's all part of that. So if you've got 20 minutes, go watch the documentary. Pour some tea, light a candle, and let yourself feel what's possible. When Black...
Or drink your rosé. I didn't order any, but if you have your Meghan rosé wine, sit down and watch it with that. I'm probably gonna watch it. Also, since I paused it, I was gonna wait until the end. There was a video I saw a couple weeks ago on X, the transformation of African American, the way they dress until... let me see, from I would say back early 1900 till as late as now. Yeah, it was a video, a montage where the transformation was happening. There are things that, because I cannot just show the video, I'll have to put screenshot. It's best to just look at the video the way it was meant to be viewed. So I guess this was the reason I didn't put it on the list. But let's finish. It's almost done.
people are given the space just to be. Because they deserve it. They always have.
Alright, so that's that. Oh, so there it is here. Let me like it just in case I cannot show it. So he said it's on YouTube, so go watch it. Thank you. I just love your content. Your depth and honesty are just refreshing. So is your take. No prisoners, eloquent, shade, carry on. Posted the link also. This was beautifully done. That's an ad. Let's go to the next tweet. I think I'm gonna stop this video now. Let me see what the other one is. If it's a video, I'll add it to this. Other than that, it will be different topics. Okay, so let's stop it. The next video will start here. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this video now. So let's do a prayer. Let's say, well, maybe eye opener. I don't know, people need to see what's going on, because there is a spiritual war that is going on, and many people are being blind. If you stay true to yourself and it's mostly pictures, and be content and be spiritually, how will I say that, spiritually enlightened, you will see everything playing out right in front of you. All right, let's pick this one. Open your eyes, Lord. How do you handle a trial of your faith? How do you handle the taunt of the enemy? Hezekiah sets a great example. Lay out the problem before the Lord and cry out to him in prayer. He hears and he will answer. That is for sure. Okay, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Oh, there's a fly that's going around. I don't know if it's a mosquito or a fly. Where did it come from? So that is it. Thank you for watching.
Vaca. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.